What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Spatials. I realized there's been like a gap in between here and the last episode, and that was purely due to my own poor planning. Unfortunately, it just kind of like fell by the wayside, and I just like couldn't squeeze it in the time to record the game further, where just like random things happened. And so here it is. I'm finally sitting down. We're gonna play some more Spatials because I do like the game, and I didn't want to leave it by the wayside like I had been doing previously. I didn't want it to be permanently gone. Like I wanted to make more episodes, and so I'm gonna make more episodes because the universe don't control me. I do what I want. You know what one thing I love about this game is? I love the fact that you can see what your different workbenches are producing simply by looking at them and looking at like the little hovering thing that's up above them. I fixed up here, so there was a bottleneck up here where we had a lot of people just sort of gathering in this room waiting for both the juice dispensers and the pizza dispensers to be ready. So I added an extra counter and it seems to have alleviated the issue. I think it'll be alright up until the point where we start adding a few more people to our work dupe quota. Down on this side, it seems like we're going through water. I mean, I've been watching this for a little while, and while none of our supplies are dropping off at a ridiculous rate, they are dropping. So oils have gone down slightly. So in like 15 minutes of watching, they've gone down by about 15 to 20. I think we've got a long-term project in trying to get more oil. Fruit seems to be okay. Aluminum seems to be okay. H2O is diminishing very, very slowly, but not that slowly. Same with slime. So honestly, I think we've probably got another hour or so before we're actually going to have to like fix these problems. But it is something to keep an eye on the horizon for. If you're wondering why my voice is raspy right now, I apologize. There's like a bug going around our apartment complex right now where like everybody I know has been waking up with like a sore throat, and then it just takes a while. It just takes a while for your voice to get back into the groove of things. I think that we've got enough beds for right now. I think that's all looking good. We blocked this off from tourists. Now we've really just got to decide what we want to do in the remainder of the galaxy. So let's go ahead and we will zoom on out here. Let's see. So the planetary resources here that we've already tapped on into with suppletive, have we grabbed like everything? Oh, we haven't. Well then, let's take the oils. That seems pretty good. The fruits we definitely don't need. I always feel like it's fruit and meat because the watermelon right there looks very steak-like. I would love watermelon a lot more if it tasted like steak. Also, if I wasn't allergic to it. Allergic to watermelon. So was my mom. It's like a genetic thing. I don't know. I wasn't allergic to like watermelon until maybe I was 13 or 14 years old. Then every time I started eating it, my throat started getting super itchy and just like uncomfortable, and so I stopped. I felt like it was a good idea to no longer shove the thing in my mouth that was causing me intense discomfort. These planets both seem to be lined up with some of the stuff that we need, although I don't think it'll hurt us too much if we run around. Do I have any level 5 people that are available to work here? I don't think that I do, aside from, oh, I got a couple of diplomats that could do it. And like seeing as it's a embassy, that's probably like a good thing for them to do, right? Like their actual job. Oh, they have no bonus speed to work dupes. That's okay though. That means they're actually a shoo-in for this job over here. If they have work dupe speed, it means you want to put them on other stuff like making pizzas and things like that. But since both of them don't have any bonuses, what the hell is wrong with his eye? You see his eye right there? It looks like somebody popped him in his eye. Maybe he said something about the food. He offended somebody. That's probably what happened. Rolling around on the floor, Star Trek style, fighting each other, grunting a lot, terribly acting it out like, hold me with this right now. Let's go. I suppose we should probably take a swipe at Landka. And so let's go do that. We've got all the people assigned that we need to have assigned. We're going to get a bunch of water and a bunch of credits for this mission, so this should probably be alright. Seems like a good plan. I mean, I don't know what the duration of this gameplay is going to be, or like how long people want to see it go along. That's one of my big problems with the Spatials, is that on one half, the active gameplay is sort of repetitive. Like, you sit around killing stuff. That's what you do. You do planet after planet and you kill stuff. HQ has determined that your station needs a natural area for peace and contemplation. There's a unique tree that only grows in a very small area in this planet. Find it so that you can get your garden started. So we're finding very, very rare plants, uprooting them, and then taking them for our own benefit. Sounds good to me. I bet it's going to try and fight back or something, though it's going to get violent somehow. A fine specimen, perfect for transplanting into our station. Wait, stop! Okay, what does this guy want? Fools! What do you think that you are doing? We want to take this tree to our space station. Well, have you even thought about asking for permission first? Permission? Okay, do you mind if we take this tree with us? Don't ask me, ask the tree. Oh, please, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? You know this guy's about to do something. I bet we're gonna have to fight animated trees or something. Ahem. Hello, tree. Hello. How are you even talking to us? I directly form the words inside your brain. So you're not only sentient, but you're also xenotelepathic. And quite good at chess, if you must know. Anyways, that entire thing about uprooting me wasn't very cool, you know. Oh, well, we're sorry. We would have given you a very nice home. Okay, but I'm quite content about being here and don't plan on going anywhere else. We're a very rare breed. We appreciate your conservation efforts, even if we find them misguided. But I have a proposal. A nearby pirate camp is planning a massive barbecue and want to use our wood as lumber. End this menace, and you can have one of our juveniles. We know a thing or two about dealing with pirates. Don't worry. Good, and be careful with your bombs around here. Alright, so apparently we've got to go kill pirates so that the tree will sell out its children. It will sell its children into bondage for us, is what I'm getting out of this. So anyways, we've got missiles. We've got... Oh, yeah, I forgot we had missiles now. Okay. That seems pretty sweet. I like missiles. I'm going to see what the best way that I want to approach this is. Well, not really like the best missile I've ever fired, but it'll work for right now. Commence the lasering! There we go. Spam all buttons! Cool the cooldowns! In the iciest fashion. There it is. Okay, so we've killed a couple of these guys. We're gonna... Ooh, he had a ray gun. Hell yeah. Ray gun. A Doug gun. We always name our guns after the guy that invented them, and Ray really got some mileage out of that gun. He's been living a he's been living the high life off his residuals from inventing the ray gun. It's a nice piece of, like, weaponized equipment. It's... Ooh, that was a good one right there. Come on, everybody. Spam out that health. How come nobody's shooting? I need more people to shoot. It would be helpful if more people would shoot right now. He's hiding behind crates. He's smarter than the rest of them. He's taking cover. Those are cowards' tactics. Who takes cover? Everybody knows that the only proper gentleman's combat is to run at the enemy while screaming and allowing him to shoot at you. Additionally, you should probably dress very, very garishly, just in case he can't see you properly. There we go. Remember to shoot their feet. If you're using the rockets, you have to shoot at people's feet, otherwise you will never connect. I didn't know if we could shoot down, like, I don't know if we could shoot it out with a bunch of pirates, but it seems to have gone pretty well. Worked out for me anyways, didn't work out so great for the pirates. I feel like the pirate community is really going to have some open job opportunities here in the next coming months. Definitely keep an eye out in the classifieds for that. Alright, why do they call them the classifieds? Like, in the government, if something is classified, it means you're not supposed to know about it. But in the newspaper, the classifieds are like things you want everybody to know about so that they can come buy them or, like, get them from your house. Thank you, officers. One of us will accompany you back to your station. Give her a nice and quiet place to grow up. How do we know that she's female? I'm not a botanist. I know that there are male and female plants, but I don't know. What's it going to be next? A dancing teapot? I need to ask for a promotion. A dancing teapot would be pretty fantastic, too. I figure we could set up like a little cabaret, give it some very, very nice fishnets, and then we could just charge people to watch the show. Seems alright to me. I don't know. Let's bounce on out of here, or fly on out of here. I guess bouncing is not the verb. Okay, so this leaves us back in the galaxy. We've taken over Lantica, which is good, because it has things that we want. If there's one thing I know about the universe, it's that if it has things that we want, we should take them, preferably violently, if possible. Got a 4-minute period right here to produce resources. I'm going to keep this place pretty much unpopulated for right now. I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on it because I don't think that we need to. But if push comes to shove, this does give us a really, really good lineup on both slime, bugs, and water. So we also have, actually there's a lot of aluminum here too, just in case we need to increase our can supply. If you can, we can too. With aluminum, with tin. Hooray! Alright, so actually, yeah, oils are looking like they're diminishing pretty quickly right now. That's unfortunate. That's a little disappointing. Kind of hoping that there'd be a mission around where maybe we could get some more oils, but I guess things are functioning behind the scenes. I don't know why I said that they weren't before, because I really didn't feel like things were happening. Like, everything seemed like it was the same, but actually, they're totally functioning behind the scenes, because our oils are way lower right now than they were before we left on our away mission. A little bit disappointing right there. Maybe I should send people out on contracts, too, just to make sure that they're still leveling. Let's see here. This one gives strategist bonuses, so let's send out strategists. There it is. Got an average contract right here. I just want to keep people leveling. That's all that I care about with this. And that seems to be why this system is here, so that you're not constantly scrounging for random people, you know, to fill in all your ambassadorial. Is that the word that you use? Ambassadorial? Ambassador spots? There we go. I'm just going to go with it. Ambassadors spots. I'm going to make it possessive and just, like, move on. I don't want to think about it too much. It makes my head noodle hurt. And right now, my head noodle is doing way too much work anyways. Lots of stuff going on in life right now, and you're just like, overwhelmed. One of those periods in time where you sit down and you take, like, just a collective look at everything that's going on your individual days, and you're just like, yeah, it's a little bit cray out here right now. It's a little bit cray-cray. Let's see. With Lanka, Suppletive. Let's get back to using... I mean, we need slime, obviously, so let's get on that. The beans we don't really need. Nobody needs... I mean, I think those are peas right there. Yeah, they're peas. Peas, green beans, it all looks the same to me. It's all green, disgusting tasting, and I don't want it. Suppletive. Did I get all the oil from here? I did get all the oil from here. So that leaves us with a very, very consistent oil problem throughout the game. Who else has oil? Ida. I'm pretty sure that I picked through and got all the oil from all these locations. We did, however, need some more slime. So I may go all in on that right now to try and alleviate our slime issue. Loads and loads of scumbags in our society. Weirdly enough, no slime bags, and so that gives us kind of a hard time keeping the slime in stock. Let's see here. What do you have? Oh, we've actually... Okay, so we've pretty much tapped out this entire location. Let's speed on out to the greater galaxy. And we'll go to Terspoob. Is it Terspooba? What was that? Terspoob? Okay, I thought it would be funny if it was Terspooba. I don't know why putting an A on the end of that makes it better, but it does for me. It makes me happier. Let's see here. So, Setri is going to be the first planet that we're on. I would like all of these planets to be labeled again, please. So where are my labels? There they are, because the only thing we really, really need from here is oil. So my guess is that the best way to proceed through the game is just to avoid all the galaxies you don't need to be in, and just kind of speed your way through grabbing the stuff that you do need. So let's go to... Oh, it only gives us one oil. So we need an oil planet very, very badly, and unfortunately we're not having good luck with it. Let's go on the away mission right now, and people need to level up too. That's the other problem. Oils are becoming an issue. We're going through way too much of it. What's eating up our oil? Is it these parts right here? Okay, so we have enough parts. What happens if we produce robots for a little while? We've got enough parts to where I think they won't be eating into our surplus for quite some time. The tourists are the ones coming through. For people that may have jumped into the series somewhere in the middle, because it does happen. The people that are using up all of our parts and our other stuff like robots and fuel cells, they aren't actually... If we're up on fuel cells right now too, what else can we make? What does that require? Fibers? Huh. That's weird. Fibers and nitrogen, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and turn off production right here, and we'll worry about it a little bit later. We'll have him produce some robots, so at least we can stock some shells with those. They help with consumerism, so they make your life a little bit easier. I'm about to buy a Roomba. Seriously. Is there a remote control for your Roomba? This is my first question right now before I buy a Roomba. People who have Roombas, can I download an app on my phone that allows me to drive the Roomba when I want to? And if not, Roomba, if you're watching this right now, because, I don't know, my fan base just keeps getting larger and larger and larger. My viewer base continues to grow, so I figure there's some kind of Roomba person with influence in the Roomba Corporation out there somewhere that might see my video eventually. You should totally do that. You can take the idea for free, a Roomba app that allows you to pilot your Roomba whenever you're bored. Seems pretty awesome. Additionally, put a little speaker on each Roomba, so that maybe you can have it tool around the house playing music like DJ Roomba. Be pretty sweet. I think it'd work. Let's go ahead and recycle this stuff here. See what we can get going. There we go. That's... Ooh, what is this right here? Hold on. What is this? 57 damage mitigation? What? That's crazy good. That's super crazy good. That's ridiculous crazy good. Wow. Let's go ahead and equip that on somebody because it seems like it'll be really, really useful. So who uses damage mit? The engineer. And that one gives... She only had minus 28. Hell yeah. She's much more tanky than she was before. I don't know why all those asterisks are there. Apparently they're very, very conservative about showing off thighs in these little pictures. They don't want any of... That's apparently the thigh on a Thunderbolt. And that's the thigh on a rocket. And that's the thigh on a floating empty area underneath a gun. I don't know. Let's go make another... So if I can... Didn't I pick up a gun or something? Or did I just recycle it like an idiot? I thought that I picked up a ray gun in the last mission. But I must have recycled it because I'm a noob like that. Yep, I did. I recycled it, didn't I? Fantastic. Well, let's get back to clearing out this galaxy over here. We'll go to Diffgenen and see what we can accomplish. I figure we'll try and level a little bit just by hitting these back to back to back. We'll make it work. It'll be fine. Our contracting careful has been completed. Hopefully it was completed carefully. We're being attacked by animals the moment we get off the spacecraft. They've received communiques. Actually, it's a telegraph. The animals in the universe are still using the telegraph system, which leads to these ridiculous clotheslines that are running in between planets. Your ship runs into them every now and again, and it's really, really unpleasant. Let me see if maybe, I don't know, I could probably snipe somebody if he would slow down long enough. Oh, I almost got him. I hate trying to snipe people. That ability needs work. Let's see here. Maybe it's just my shooting skills that need work. You notice how quickly I blame that on the ability. I was like, my shooting skills need work. There we go. We'll fix it. We'll make an addendum right here. I actually think we'll be alright as long as we just keep shooting. Like, if you can just paint a big target on their faces before they can get anything done to you, you should be alright. Oh, yeah, we have the big medical kit now, don't we? That's pretty awesome. I'm excited about that. Mitigation, a Blasta. Alright, sounds good. Get our Kyle Katarn on and just unleash the blaster on people. How come there hasn't been a Dark Forces remake? Like, this really seems like a real no-brainer as far as game design goes. Dark Forces was one of those games, like, from the Star Wars IP that, like, ruled my childhood and made it, like, it made me into what I am right now. I love Doom, but I also very, very much love Dark Forces. And it's unfortunate that nobody's made, like, a 1080p 60 frame per second conversion of it like they did with Brutal Doom. Like, Brutal Doom is a lot of fun to play. If you haven't played Brutal Doom yet, you should. If you are really, really missing out if you haven't played Brutal Doom, it's awesome. If you don't know what it is, essentially it's just like it's a conversion of the original Doom to include reloading and iron sights, and essentially it takes the whole game, modernizes it so that everything has mouse control so that you can look up, look down, just like a modern shooter, and then it makes the game harder, makes the game more fast-paced, it adds extra guns, it adds all kinds of ridiculous stuff, and makes the game just incredibly enjoyable. It does this amazing task of turning a game from the early 90s into a modern shooter that can compete with just about any other game. It's really, really fun. Seriously, Brutal Doom, go check it out. It could take some work to get working, but once you get it there, it's a good way to kill a good week or two. Now they just need to convert Wolfenstein, although maybe it's not that easy. Shoot a rocket at him, kind of solve multiple problems simultaneously, because I am all about the efficiency when it comes to using my rocket. Anyways, there we go. We've got a boss stepping on in right now. Oh, we're being eaten by buffaloes. That's enjoyable. Great. It's all fun and games till somebody gets eaten by a buffalo. Alright, you need to slow down so that I can feasibly snipe you. Oh my god, people are getting worked on right now. Okay, kite. Kite like the wind. Kite more. Kite better. Faster, harder, quicker, stronger. Kitier? There we go. Mini boss destroyed. And he didn't drop any loot, but we did get some other good stuff, so that'll be alright. Actually, we got a decent damage mitt. We should probably throw that on one of our other engineers who's in training. And then it looks like we also got a... Oh, another blaster with more power. Okay. Cool. I don't know what the power rating means. I think it's just how much damage it does. I don't know. The developer said something about one of the ratings on the weapons not meaning anything on my Twitter. And ever since then, I've been just like, confused about it. I'm not really sure. I had a frog in my throat right now, and it just won't leave. It's just hanging out there. I woke up with it, and it just won't go. It just won't go. And I was like, yo, frog, what's up with that? And he hasn't sent me an answer yet. He's being very, very rude about it, in fact. Let's go to app commence. We're just going to try and clear out the galaxy and level up a little bit. And then we'll figure out what we want to do next, because obviously I think we've probably got some factories we need to deploy. They want us to destroy the command post. Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's destroying small cylindrical objects beached in sand. So let's go over here. Beached in ice, I guess? This isn't sand. This is ice. This is what happens when you have a Californian talk about snow. Unless they're from the Sierras, I guess. But I'm not from up that way. I'm up from around where it's just kind of like green and sunny all the time, and then occasionally rains and is really, really foggy. This is one of those missions that can incredibly drain your energy if you're trying to conserve it in the early game. It sucks when you get this mission in the early game and you have no way to like restore your energy consistently. Get yourself into some real concurrent problems. Hopefully, he has energy regen, right? I was going to say, I hope he has energy regen. If he doesn't, this is going to be a really, really short stop for us. And I ain't playing no baseball. Let's go over here. We'll destroy this place. Maybe try and... Yeah, that worked out okay. Anything that saves a little bit of energy by comparison to all of our guys opening fire on it and wasting their energy is happy by me. Or at least a decent plan. If it doesn't make me happy, like if I'm not feeling my Pharrell, then at least it'll just make things go away so that we can get on out of this mission. Keep regenerating. Okay, get everybody's energy back. Awesome. Great, great, great. Let's murder some of these guys because they don't know us like that, and they've got more awesome outfits than we do, and that upsets us. That's really the only reason for our global kind of galaxy-wide ban on pirates. They dress nicer than we do. They got way better wardrobe options. That's the benefit to being a bad guy, though. Bad guys always have the better wardrobe options. There we go. We'll put a rocket across them, and then we're looking pretty good right now, actually. Looking pretty good. We got ourselves another laser. We'll finish off these pirates right here, and I'd be willing to bet that after we destroy these command posts, we're probably going to make a new friend who's bigger, badder, and axier than the remainder. Since this game, it doesn't seem to vary much. Like, the away missions seem to sort of follow a formulae. Hey, what are you doing right now? random creature that's attempting to murder me. All I want to do is rid your planet of pirates. Is that not okay? Hey, how come you're not all shooting? There we go. All fixed up. I gave the fire order, and unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot of fire taking place. I'm like, well, duh, none of us brought a flamethrower. That's your problem. We're all using beam weapons. I'd be like, that's not what I mean, Captain Pedantry. Let's see here. Where do we go now? Eliminate the Sergeant. Okay. Let's get some health back, too, while we're here, because honestly, our engineer is not looking so good. Engineer is looking quite scratched and dented. Okay. Now that we're ready for... Oh, this one's got the hoverboard thingy. Now I'm even more jealous. It looks like he's riding on an ironing board. Keep firing. And there's a general now. Okay, so it's going to keep getting worse. I'm going to try and avoid the local fauna because they keep running up on me like something's my fault. They'll be like, you killed my friend. Maybe they've got like a Disney relationship here with the pirates. They sing songs. The animals help them clean their pirate camp. Help their scimitars and help their cutlasses to have less blood on them. Visit the planet of time. Okay, that's fine. What is this right here? A laser? It's got better energy usage, but its power is a little bit higher. That'll be cool. That'll be pretty cool. I'm excited about deploying it. Let's go back to base. Now then, I don't even know if anybody's hit level 7 yet, but seeing as we're in a level 6 system, somebody should probably hit level 7 kind of soon, right? What's your XP looking like? Oh wow, that takes a while. We may actually be... It might be because I skipped that galaxy, but honestly, I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. I was just looking for more things to like make use of. Is that gonna... Okay, so they all get HP regen, but they aren't gonna get... Oh, they don't even need hygiene yet. That's kind of crazy, in fact, considering I already have hygiene set up. So that's gonna save us a bit of work right there. Other things we can do is let's pull all these guys back from the away mission. And there it is. And then we will distribute as much of the loot as we can before going any further. So, and now then, where are these guys at? I think I gotta wait for them to be delivered back on their little space pod or something like that before they'll count inside this list over here. Oh, I've only got the... That's the problem. I've only got the away team button highlighted. It was a simple thing. It was a simple thing that I didn't notice. Okay, so in combat, let's give her a blaster. There it is. She's already got that. She's already got that. The only point right here is to give her things such that she gets extra work dupe and career bonuses. That's all you really care about when you're assigning these things. Just trying to make sure that people have the stuff that they need. But first and foremost, I need to upgrade my people sidearms who are on the away team so that they can deal more damage. Give this guy a blaster. An extra health bonus. An extra power. Hooray! 36 power. I love power. On this side, we've got that right there. Okay, just keep the upgrades a-rolling. That guy's got a zapper, which is already better than, I guess, everything else that we have. And that leaves us with... the Doc, who needs a new gun, so we'll go over there. Okay, good. We've got that extra sidearm taken care of. Our diplomat has a beam gun, just in case you have to do aggressive diplomatic relations. Just in case. You never know. Keep the gun on board. What is this right here? The Explodey, a level 5 Explodey. I don't know if that's better than... What do we have? A level 4 rocket? Yeah, do a level 5 Mr. Explodey. Or Little Explodey. I like that way better. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of the Spatials. I look forward to seeing you in the future for more episodes where we will build, thrive, survive, and also knife. I don't know, knife. There we go. I'll pluralize it. Everybody in the galaxy who gets in our way. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.